Welcome to Dark Range Garage. Today I'm going to be working on this KLX 140R of my son's. Something basic. He's been complaining that it's not been starting fast, and so I'm going to check out the battery today. I've already got the seat and the plastics off. I have bought a tester from Harbor Freight, and I will get it hooked up and I will show you the results here in a moment. Alrighty, just to show you what it was doing, just barely, just not enough to even turn it over. It was charged up with this Schumacher charger, and it actually said bad bat. And this Viking tester here, let's get it down to the 100. I don't want to do a system test, so I'm going to say no. And as you can see, it's only showing 43 cranking amps. The battery voltage is 10.5, despite me having the charger on it last night for like 3 hours before the charger errored out. So I want to get the battery replaced, and we'll see what she does. So the battery I've chose to use is the Tusk TechCore battery, TTX 7LBS. The battery on the bike was a YTX 7LBS, but anyway, this is a direct replacement. You've got to add the acid to it. It's that style of battery. But you basically pull the seal, dump these on top of it, and just press it in. Sorry about that, but you just press it in and the acid will start going into it. Helps to give it a little bit of shake. The way these little chambers are made, they're only going to go the proper amount in each one, so it doesn't matter that one's going down quicker than the other or whatnot. Once this acid gets in it, it needs to sit for about 20 minutes. So once I get all this acid in and let it sit for about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, I'll put it on charge and we'll go from there. See you in a few. So I forgot to mention, after the acid gets in, and there's a little cap that comes with the kit that goes in there, and just lightly tap it. Sorry about the camera angle there. Kind of new at this. This is a new endeavor for me. But anyway, you just take that on there. And now she's sealed up, and we'll let it set, let that acid saturate with the plates and everything for a little bit, and put it on charge. While I was waiting on the absorption of this one, went ahead and pulled this one out of the bike. Figured I'd put it back on charge just for the fun of it while this one is absorbing the acid. And at a 2 amp charge, it's telling me it's putting in 16 volts, and it's flashing, which is telling me that it is trying to desulfate that battery. Just a fun fact, this battery is brand new. Well, this year's model anyway. It was in the bike when we bought it in April, and he's only rode it this summer and starting to have problems with it now. I mean, to me, it's unusual for a Yuasa battery to only last, 8 months, 9 months, 7 months, whatever it is. Not sure what its problem was, but it sat on there for hours at 2 amps and never would take a charge. And as you can see, it still says it's at 15%, voltage saying 16.1. But anyway, got about 15 more minutes on this one, and we'll put it on charge and let it go. Alrighty, it's been about 30 minutes since the acid was put in, and I thought I would just check it before I actually put a charge on it. That way I could get a before and after. And of course, I've not charged this, so I assumed that it would say bad. But that's the results of the test before putting it on charge. The old battery is still going, 16.3 volts. And it still says 15%. So it's not taking a charge at all. But I'm going to switch the charger over to this one now and let it go. I'll be back in a bit. Figured I'd go ahead and test that one. This was after it's been on the charger for 30 minutes. And this is the result. State of health 2%, state of charge 0, 18 cranking amp, battery voltage 11.55 after it's been on charge literally for over 30 minutes at 2 amps. So yeah, definitely a bad battery. All right. Alrighty, I'm back with the Tusk battery. From what I understand, the Chinese batteries or the aftermarket batteries of this size came in at 80 cold cranking amps instead of the 100. I hope that's not a problem, because this one here, clearly says 100 cold cranking amps. 6.3 amp hours, where this one is just a 6 amp hour. So anyway, from the difference of the price, I'm okay with it as long as the bike starts fine. So it went until it said charged, and I ran the test, and now this is what I'm getting. It's telling me 83 cold cranking amps. So I'll get it installed and we'll see if the bike will start. All right, got the battery installed. It does start, crank. Go ahead, Alex. So it cranks normal. This bike, I don't know if this is what has caused the battery to fail prematurely, but these KLXs are so lean from the factory that they're literally hard to start. Even when they're warm outside, they still are hard to start. You got to choke them and choke them and choke them, and run them around for 5 minutes with the choke on before they'll ever warm up enough to run without the choke. Anyway, next video I have the Tusk cold start jet kit that I'm going to install in it. But for now, the Tusk battery solved the issue, and this is my son Alex. He's the one that rides this bike. And appreciate you watching. This is new for me. This is actually my first video for YouTube that I'm putting together. So like, subscribe, and I hope to have more to come. Thank you very much.